The first hip extension and mobility exercise that we're going to do here is in this cross lunge position. So my back leg is the leg that's being stretched. You're going to prop your foot up against a wall, a couch, an ottoman, something that's going to allow this bend to be maintained. What I'm doing here is I'm not only stretching my hip flexor, but I'm also going to be actively engaging my glute here on this left side. So I'm going to squeeze this left glute, which is going to make this an active stretch. So as my glute is contracted, that's going to allow my hip flexor to relax. By doing that, I'm going to get more of a hip opener here in the front. It's going to open my hip flexor as well as my quad. And by maintaining this position, that's also going to help with hip extension range of motion. That's going to make my push off and my power when I run more efficient. The important thing here is that in this position that you wrap all the way up as much as you can with your stretch, but only as much as you can to be able to activate your glute. So if you can get into this position but you then can't squeeze your glute, then I want you to move away from the wall or the couch or the ottoman to decrease that angle. Maybe you need to go lower, or maybe you need to start with just your shin flat on the floor, depending on your mobility. And then that way, as you get stronger here, then you can work on increasing the angle bend of your knee to make it more intense. So the important thing here is that you maintain that upright trunk position throughout your entire stretch. So if you notice that you can get into that stretch but you're hinged forward and leaning forward, then that means that you're too close and you also need to move away. So once you're straight up here, I want you to hold that stretch for a minute on each side, 2 times each.